Blitz RSI Div Plus, The Complete Guide, Episode 9, Part 1, Replay Training and Strategies by Combination. Episode 9 comes in two parts that teach, end-to-end, how to actually trade with this indicator. The key tool in Part 1 is TradingView's Bar Replay. Replay lets you go back to a past moment and open the next candle one at a time, practicing decisions exactly like live trading. You judge without knowing the future, open one candle to check, and review why you were right or wrong. That loop is the only way to stay steady in live markets. The training setup is 5 steps. 1. Turn on replay from the top toolbar and click the start of the range you want to learn. Going back at least a few months lets you practice without bias. 2. Advance one candle at a time with the right arrow or spacebar. Never open several at once. 3. Pause at every signal, and before opening the next candle, say it out loud. Enter, wait, or skip, and why. 4. Open just the next candle to check the result. 5. When the trade ends, look at the result label and realized R and log it against your call. 10 a day, 30 repetitions of this. And how you read a chart changes completely. Before trading, ask just one thing. Is this a trend or a range? 3 things decide it. 1. The 2 higher timeframe directions on the dashboard. Same direction is a trend, different is a range or weight. 2. The ADX on the trend row, 25 or above means the trend is alive. 3. The 4-hour channel state. Up or down is a trend, box is a range. If the trend is clear, use best 2. If it's a range, best 1 or best 3. Best 1 reversal aims at pullbacks and reversals, centered on divergence, liquidity sweeps, and change of character. The live sequence. Check whether the 2 higher time frames are long favorable, and price has pulled into a support zone. A bull SFP that sweeps the low and closes back inside the zone is a first interest. Add a bullish divergence long 1/3, and it's a registered candidate, not yet an entry. Then a close above the reference high for 2/3, with a change of character raises confidence. And at 3 of 3, RSI back above 50 and a close above the 21 EMA, you consider the planned size. The stop is below the divergence low. Enter only when reasons overlap. With just one, cut the size sharply. Best 2 trend follows the bigger direction, centered on break of structure, the higher time frame dashboard, and the 3-stage confirmation. In practice, you don't try to catch reversals. Instead, with the 2 higher time frames aligned the same way, you join when a pullback ends and structure breaks again in the direction of travel. In an uptrend, the key spot is a bull BUS, followed by a long 3 of 3 after a short pullback. In a trend, don't take full profit at target 1, trim part, and carry the rest until a weakening warning or a trend reversal exit. But when ADX drops and the channel turns to a box, stop the trend strategy. Best 3 zone centers on reactions at support and resistance, useful in a range, when the 2 higher time frames disagree or the channel is a box. At the lower edge of a green support zone, a buy reaction with bullish divergence sets up a short-long targeting the top of the zone. At the top of a red resistance zone, it's the reverse. The core of the zone strategy is reward to risk. Enter near the zone boundary and keep the stop just outside the zone. If price closes out of the zone, stop range trading immediately. On top of the 3 base combinations, you can layer the extras as supporting evidence. Set custom and enable the 4-hour channel, and a long candidate at the lower band of an up channel is a better spot. Location aligned too. The pistol and L recovery patterns flag pullback candidates inside a bullish alignment. The Gartley harmonic flags a potential reversal area, but they don't replace the core ladder. Don't chase a buy just because a pistol appeared at the top of a channel. To summarize, a clear trend with high ADX and aligned higher timeframes goes to best 2. A range with a box channel and mixed direction goes to best 3. A big trend tiring with signs of reversal goes to best 1 at support resistance zones. And in any combination, cut size on signals that fight the higher time frame, and add size as reasons overlap. In Part 2, we'll see exactly how to act by dashboard state and walk complete trades start to finish.